Most people think muscle loss only happens when we're old, but that's wrong. It actually starts in our 30s and 40s, and if you're not lifting weights or eating enough protein, you may already be losing muscle right now. By the time we hit our 50s, the decline in our muscle mass accelerates to 1 to 2% per year. Here's the really terrifying part. Muscle loss, which is called sarcopenia, is directly tied to disability, falls, frailty, diabetes, and even early death. This is a real health crisis and we need to address it. When we lose muscle, we don't just get weaker. We lose our metabolism, our balance, our independence, and even years off of our life. And the number one driver of muscle loss? Diet. The average adult eats a diet that's only about 15% protein based on research. And that's not nearly enough to maintain muscle, let alone build muscle. As we age, we gain fat while losing valuable muscle tissue, the exact opposite of what keeps us alive and thriving. I work with patients every day on this, and one of the first changes I make, hit your macros for optimal longevity. That means 25 to 30% of your diet will be protein, 35 to 45% is carbohydrates, and 25 to 30% is fats. But here's the truth. Almost every patient I see has to increase their protein, sometimes by a lot. And the only way to know if you're getting enough, you gotta track your food. Use an app. The app doesn't lie, but guessing gets you way off. Listen. Muscle isn't just for looking good, it's the most protective tissue in your body. It acts like a glucose sponge. It lowers your blood sugar and guards against diabetes. It keeps your metabolism burning even at rest. It protects your bones and prevents fractures. It lowers your risk of heart disease and even dementia. Muscle is the organ of longevity. Lose it and your health collapses. Build it and you age powerfully. So how do we stop this downward spiral? Here's some actions. Strength train 2 to 3 times a week, and that's minimum. Eat more protein, about 0.5 to 0.75 grams per pound of body weight each day, spread evenly across your meals. Walk daily. Don't just sit, especially if you have a sedentary job. Sleep, because muscle repair happens at night, along with a lot of other important things. And yes, tools like creatine and vitamin D can also help. I'm not saying all this to scare you for no reason. I care about your health as well as my own. And I don't want us to wake up one day at 60 or 70 realizing we can't do the things we love anymore. The good news is it's not too late. It's never too late. You can start rebuilding muscle at any age. I've seen patients in their 60s and 70s get stronger, leaner, and more confident, and you can do it too. But you gotta start now. Your future self is depending on you. Here's your challenge this week. Try and add 2 strength workouts to your week. Track your macros. Everything you eat and drink, put into an app so you know exactly where your macros are. Try your best to hit that 30% protein goal. At the very minimum, I try to get people to reach 100 grams per day spread across all their meals. If you're finding it hard to reach your protein goals each day, add a protein supplement. Protein drinks and powders are a great way to get more protein every day, and they're healthy. Muscle loss does not wait until we're old. It starts earlier than you think. And the only question is, are you going to fight it or are you going to let it steal your future? See you next time.